Now this next example, it's the same function it was before, only rather than a specific point, 2, 5, I want to find it for all x. In other words, rather than finding a specific slope, which turned out to be 4 last time, I want to find a function for the slope, in which case I have to tell it which x value I'm interested in. So it will be a function of x. And to do this one, I'm going to use the one of the other notations. I just prefer it this way. I'm going to take a look at the limit as delta x goes to 0 of f of x plus delta x minus f of x over delta x. That's going to be equal to the limit as delta x goes to 0 of f of x plus delta x is going to be x plus delta x quantity squared. So that's now my x squared, plus 1 minus f of x. So that's going to be minus x squared plus 1 divided by delta x. Now clearly if I just let delta x go to 0, again I'm going to get 0 over 0. So let's expand this and collect like terms. This would be equal to the limit as delta x goes to 0 of, if I expand this, I will get x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared. I want to put these parens so you make sure you understand that delta x is a single unit. It's not a delta times x. Probably should do it here just for completeness, so there's no doubt that this is a single unit. It's not two things multiplied by each other. That covers expansion. Plus 1. I'm going to drop these parens. So that will give me a negative x squared. I need to take this negative and distribute it. So x squared minus 1 divided by delta x. Now, let's see what goes away. I have a positive x squared and a negative. That goes away. Positive 1 and a negative 1. That goes away. And I can factor out one of these delta x's. So I'll do that in the next step. This could be equal to the limit as delta x goes to 0. If I factor out a delta x, I'm going to pull it out to the left. Say delta x times what's left, 2x plus delta x over delta x. See, I just took one of these and factored it out. Now that's kind of cool because that goes away. Those cancel out. So now I end up with the limit as delta x goes to 0 of 2x plus delta x. See, now I can let delta x go to 0. I won't end up with 0 over 0, something undefined. As delta x goes to 0, what I end up with is simply 2x. So there is my function for the slope of the tangent line I'm going to say 4x. So give me an x and I'll tell you what your tangent line is. Now notice last time we had the point 2, 5. So x was actually equal to 2. If I put 2 in here, I'll get 2 times 2 equals 4. That's the same slope that I ended up with last time.